Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. The jokes keep writing themselves, as they say. So just recently, Ciara has gotten a lot of backlash in the media because she is promoting her new song. I think it's called For the Girls, if I'm not mistaken. Whatever it's called. It's basically an independent woman anthem, if you will. And a lot of people have been saying, now, Ciara, hold on now. We were all here for you when you were praying and talking about manifesting your husband. And, you were going from single baby mamahood and hot girl summer to committed and happy and being treated right and respected as you should be. How you gonna put out this song? You over here happily married, and I chose these pictures on purpose because I want you to see the epitome of happily married, or at least as far as we're concerned, happily married to her husband who only has eyes for her. Like if you look at this man's face, you look in his eyes, he's smitten, if you ask me, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I can see. Like I said, I chose these particular pictures because I want y'all to see the epitome of happily married. Whilst she's out here making songs for the independent, quote, women that don't need no man, right? And I don't know why people are so upset. To me, it's funny, but I don't know why people are so upset because these women artists have been doing this for years. I'm not going to drop any names in particular, but plenty of women artists have gotten on tracks and albums and songs and talking about living whole single lives and, doing promiscuous things. Then they go back home to their husbands and their children while you listen to them taking their advice, internalizing their lyrics, living out their lyrics and doing what it says in the songs, which is why I've always been adamant about telling people don't ever be goofy enough to think that song lyrics are just song lyrics. Like, I already be looking at people like they have no common sense when they get up on the internet and say, oh, it's just song lyrics. It's not that big of a deal. No, it's not just song lyrics, because there are people who literally live their lives by this music. Like, people don't understand the impact music has on people. That's why they're so upset about this. Now, I guess she was coming from a perspective of, oh, I'm making this for the women out there that don't have husbands or don't want husbands. They're not trying to live the married life. They just want to be in their singleness. They don't really want to be married. They don't want to depend on a man, or they just don't want, they don't want to be married, which, I've always also been adamant about. Between being married or being single, one shouldn't be superior to the other. Like, I honestly do believe that God called some women to be married and God called some women to be single. That's why some women might not desire to be married. It has nothing to do with the I'm independent and strong and I don't need no man mindset. They just don't desire to be married. And in that singleness, I believe, and I know that God will bless them to be able to take care of themselves. Or they'll have somebody else in their lives that'll help them if that's what they need. But not every woman or man was made to be married. And that is perfectly fine. So like I said, I don't support the whole idea that just because you're married, you're better or whatever, or you're single, you're better, whatever. Like, I believe in, appreciating people for who God called them to be, whether they're married or single. There's no superiority, from one over the other, so to speak. But like I was saying, I think she was trying to make that song for the women who didn't want to be married or who didn't want to be in a relationship, that just wanted to be in their singleness. Not because they were being bitter or malicious, but just because they just didn't want to be in a relationship. They didn't feel like a marriage was for them. I could be completely wrong. Maybe she was trying to make the whole independent woman anthem thing a thing. But like I said, I think that she was trying to just, like I said, put something out there for the women who weren't married. You know what I'm saying? So they can have something to bop to, so to speak. But the only bad thing about this is it reinforces the negative stigma, especially on black women. The whole, oh, y'all think y'all don't need no man. And it is very hard to fight that stigma. And people don't even be caring out here that a lot of these black women, they're not in relationships because they've been burned before. They've did everything that people told them they were supposed to do and still got treated like a dog, got cheated on, got their eyes blacked out, which is why they were like, you know what, I'm going to just, do my own thing. If somebody comes along, thank God. If not, I just want my sanity and my peace. Nobody cares about that. No. They just see this, they see stuff like this, and they're like, oh, y'all are trying to send a negative statement out to us. This is what's wrong with the entire society and the black community. Ciara should have just stuck to making regular records or records for married people and just left that alone, because whether or not she had good intentions or her heart was in the right place or not, Everybody's going to take it the wrong way, especially the people who want to take it the wrong way. And now, next to everybody is trying to drag her over it. But like I said, this should not come as a surprise to anybody because it's not like Ciara is the first woman artist who has done something like this. Put out a song, so to speak, that promotes certain things that you shouldn't be doing anyways. And then they go do the exact opposite because they got a whole husband and kids at the house while you know, supposedly waiting on yours, but ruining your chances by doing what they're promoting. At the end of the day, it's all just music and money, which is why, like I said, nobody should put these celebrities on a pedestal and nobody should really internalize or take seriously these lyrics. At the end of the day, like I said, they're putting out this music to make money, okay? To sell to people, to sell records, to make money off of people. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel down in the comments below. Respectfully, don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all be blessed.